Alright, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good one. Let me adjust that a little bit. So, last stream, we come back to this lovely image. Last stream, we had the positive of Wuklimat and Koana were both chosen to be Dawn Servant to rule together. Which Zeral didn't approve of too much. So he's gone, opened the Golden City, had essentially a wish granted, been awarded giant futuristic war machines, and has proceeded to massacre most of the town and assassinate his father. So, you know, everything is going great. We're just gonna get straight into it with, well, he's still kind of breathing, so I'm assuming we're gonna go straight into his last words. So, let's just get into it. Oh, how could this happen? What happy quest accept music? Your brother's a dick. You gonna try again? It's not working, Alphino.
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I don't know, at this point it seems kinda to let him go. His other head's already dead. Cut and ram.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Wuklimat. Koana.
Oh, we're crying and we've already just started.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and and see our nation to a brighter future.
Oh, look at that, I'm already crying.
Papa. Papa. Papa!
6 minutes in, I'm already crying. Oh no, I'm gonna have to read. God damn it. Wow, I don't know how much time has passed, but things are cleaned up. Oh god. Well, Clement, you're gonna have to give me a moment because you're probably gonna be crying and I'm gonna be crying and we're both gonna be crying. What we can do now is we can go and get vengeance. I regret about to forget to all of you. You don't understand. Ah, you know exactly what happened. Okay. Right, so, Oh, Clement Valcorna. I bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn, and the Landsguard have begun lending aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. I thank you for the report. Please inform the Guard they have to prioritize such efforts until further notice. People, I need to help them. We will assist you in whatever way we can, of course. Thank you, thank you. There's sure to be wounded everywhere, more than I could count. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alfredo and Alize, could you take base at Bevi and crawl at Erenval, the palace perimeter? Swixia, please come to the Resplendent Quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Connor and Kedamram apparently just holding in the fort. I wonder if Thancred and Orange have left, or if they're still in the area. Lads, if you're in the area, time to save the world again. Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing. The enemy leader, they say he looked like Zora Shah. But that can't be true, can it? Why would the first promise attack his own people? But if it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does? No, this is now turned into revenge. We put him down. Thank you. The pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did they all come from? Why did they attack us? And why are those things still in the sky? We had peace under Guru Jaja. We were safe, but now... Oh, this is gonna reflect badly on the other two. Real case of... You were in charge for one day and look at what happened. Well, they really are just kind of up there. Perhaps I think I'm alright. Did you see them, those soldiers? They look like you, but they killed and killed with no hesitation. They attack us again. How can we hope to defend ourselves? Robots. Thank you, sir, but my husband and son, they were... Thanks, I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why do so many have to die? Where were Val Klamat and Val Kuana? They're not to blame. I understand they do, but I need to clear my head. It's not gonna reflect. You finished hating the people here? Thank you. There were children among the wounded. Children. No, now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go and see how things are at Talamach, and afterwards go and find Alice at Bayside Bevy? God, I'm just gonna keep hitting this mic. Okay, Talamach. I don't even think this is closer, but... No, a bit closer. No evidence of significant damage from the battle. The fighting did not spread this far, it seems. Oh, it definitely spread this far. Fresh scorch marks on the ground and doubtless from the enemy assault. Because there's just crafters here. Godspeed, people crafting. Shop appears to have wet the chaos, though its wares have been strewn across the floor. port remains unscathed, but the enemy ships continue to loom overhead. We couldn't have a nice, casual, peaceful expansion. This was supposed to be my holiday. My time away from Eorzea, from saving the world. It's supposed to be a nice, simple, easy thing. How you doing, Alphana? People are shaken. We must do what we can to help them and quickly. Alize? I've helped all those I could find and seen them delivered into the Landsguard's care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. And if Zoral Jah actually meant to harm the people. I mean, look around, the buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. We can discuss that later. How is Dimitri? Even after what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to the Gonitruk Gleam Sands. Were those people the first promise? Who, Clement? Oh. Oh no.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. A drink.
Already gone.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Mama.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi.
Oh, don't start crying again. I'm gonna start crying again.
You need rest. You and him both. I will tend to this soul.
But my people... I have to help them.
You're not helping anyone in this state.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people?
We'll go. Hunt down your first brother.
You'll stick with me. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do rather than what I can't.
See? Positives. we can go and hunt your brother down.
We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokhui still longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did.
It's somewhat of a pipe dream to think that would always be the case, though.
My brother is different. There'll be no reasoning with him. He killed our people. Our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal.
Time to go put down your brother.
What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zorolja and kill him.
Yes. Also, I don't know if this is relevant, my dear, but I saw a spooky ghost on the way up to the palace. So she probably knows shit. In fact, given my experience with spooky goings on, she's probably going to be the exact answer we need, and probably partially responsible for what's happened. I'm fine. I just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me, and for urging me on despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly, I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new powers Zoralja commands. Given everything he's done, and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. I can't let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray. But I will make it my strength. The strength to do what I must. Right. I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Koana. Could you and the others join us in a little while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and could you tell Alize I'll be alright? She's probably at base, her baby. Does the innkeep have anything to say on the matter? We're fortunate to escape damage. Is it still considered an invasion if they didn't stick around? They just kind of tore through, gave everyone a real spook, and then went, alright. Our job is done here. Yeah, that was probably the closest. There's a... Ah, you found a robot. Oh, you're back. By that, I take it to mean Lamichi is feeling better. She needs to be strong for the people of Toral, I understand that, but she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight. Together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton or magitech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before? Would you mind taking a close look? It may yield some clues as to Zorolja's new powers. Oh yes, zoom me in. The corpse. From a distance, it appeared to be simple armor, but upon closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it is made is unclear and you see no signs of a power source. I mean, that's like a plasma gun. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. Really? Compared to, like, Nier? In places of where eyes or a mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of this helm. Can we... Have you tried taking the helm off, Alize? Have we made sure there's anything underneath this? So, what do you think? Indeed, while it resembles a person, it has features that make it uncanny. The lack of a face, not least of all. Did you see any sign of a power source? I mean, I didn't try and flip it. So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling Aether into it earlier, but there was no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even the material it's made of is a mystery, rather than a metal it's more akin to stone? Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? The palace! That's right! The glowing stone used in the chamber with the gate to the common city. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself. And they're glowing purple? There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with the others when we gather at some perch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. Alright, let's just leave that on the floor. Don't need that anymore. No, there's a little baby mama shop. Oh no. I need to leave. You, sir. But he's gonna stand there and not respond. Kenram, you have some explaining to do. I'm gonna walk out of this meeting afterwards and see this woman. This maiden. This mysterious maiden who's gonna know a bunch of answers that I need. Looks like everyone is here already.
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Excuse me, where is Kettenram?
And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy.
So about that, we might have an idea.
And they're mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
You can come in.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
One of them's gotta be Ishtola. Arcane magic, Y'shtola.
Greetings, everyone.
My boy! I was expecting Y'shtola, but I'll take my boy. Oh no, there she is. She's just hidden behind Kenra. Hi, Y'shtola. Not that I care. My boy is back.
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest, but I gather circumstances are quite dire.
Y'shtola, have you seen the hovering at... my mistake. I forget that you're supposed to be blind, because half the time you seem to forget that you're supposed to be blind. My boy!
All is well in the annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Oh, I don't care about that. I'm just happy to see you.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
We don't really have much to go on Y'shtola. Dome exploded, warships came out, soldiers landed, people died.
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian annex that brought me to Taral.
Oh, we're going right back to the start, okay.
A letter from the Dawn servant, addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold.
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Taral nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Gulul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
At this point, yes.
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
It led to another reflection.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jaja. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Which reflection is going to have done advanced? Oh, hang on. You don't need to tell me, I'm gonna get the eyeball theater. Which reflection? Like super advanced to the point of this? I keep forgetting that Kral was adopted.
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
Touch, and it's gonna go boop, 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 boop.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then,
Seven hells! What did you do?
nothing.
An earthquake?
Once again, puts me in mind of Nier. Which puts me in mind of the first.
None of this has ever happened before.
Welcome to the Stargate.
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
It's a Stargate. It's a Lalafell. Don't tell me that's gonna be Baby Kral. That's a Lalafell. Is this gonna be Baby Kral and Baby Kral is gonna be an alien? I say alien. Is it an alien if they come from a different reflection? Please take this child. Oh, it is. It is gonna be Kral. Congratulations, Kral. You too are really adopted, like... adopted from an entirely different reflection.
Baby?
What were you expecting when she had...
Hold on. Why would you...
Here is a baby. Here is a key.
Now what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
Okay. Oh, the gate is closing. Here, take my baby. Here, take my key. Okay, bye. Wild.
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value.
Kryl, how do you feel knowing that you were a baby from another reflection, so you're not even native to here?
All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void.
I mean, that makes sense. We've been to the first reflection.
We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact, either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important, so Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Everyone slow turn to Kryl.
Then the child was...
How do you feel with this revelation? Good? Bad?
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself.
I mean, you seem pretty positive about it, so you know. It does raise the interesting question of... if Kryl is from another reflection, who's her counterpart supposed to be here? Because there's generally a counterpart on the source and then someone on the reflection. Or did she...
Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this.
It's like, or did she essentially replace her counterpart on the reflection? On the source?
But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
I don't know, that seems like a
the
pretty...
forces that assailed Tuliyola. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
I mean, yes, that's important, but we're really just gonna be like, oh, that's fine. Kryl's from another reflection. We're not gonna dwell on that. I mean, that seems like a... You could make that about yourself, Kryl. And I think we'd all be like, no, that's fair.
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
Are we going to find out what happened to that island then? Or have we just ignored that plot point where the original island that the students were on just was completely swallowed and disappeared?
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zorolja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
Pretty much.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections, but what of my home? What's become of it?
It's probably in there.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
Time to call the boys in, rein them back in.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
I like how he seemed confused for a moment that Alize mentioned the edge of existence, as though he wasn't in Chilean when this all went down. Or maybe he wasn't?
Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zorolja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliolal. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Dibs on the dome.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I want to call dibs on Go from the Reflection, my boy, and your sister.
I wish to go to the dome.
Hey.
As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too.
I mean, you can, but you gonna fight at any point, Erenville?
I have to see what's become of my home.
No, then.
I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha.
Yes!
I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful.
The squad!
In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
I am happy.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
I've got my boy back. I forget how short he is. He's only a 50. Mikure. My boy. How you doing? That's it too. Ojika for overseeing our operations in my absence. Endeavor to make yourself useful. You're here and you're my moral support. That's all you needed to be here for. Right, moving on. I know what I have to do. Let's go. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So, I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them all that all will be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. If those who are most distressed It's those who are most distressed that truly need to hear your words. If you like, I should seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is another important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us? While you handle that, Erenvale and I will see to provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Landsguard announce the address. People must first know there's going to be one before they can decide whether they want to hear it or not. If you could see to the resplendent quarter and base at Bevy, Alize and I will split the rest of the city between us. Three cats and a kitten around, standing in a hole. Yep. Yep. Whee! I got my boy back. He's gonna have to be a DPS if we get up to dungeon. Here we go. Ready, pup. A dumbfounded farmer. If Tuliolal falls, the enemy, what will happen to us? To our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build. Lives of communities and history is all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Val Clamat is planning to address the people, but what's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? The Dawn servants already have a plan? They've lost so much shit they're prepared to carry on, and standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future, but I will go hear what they intend to do. They intend to go into... no. It's slightly too high. We're going into the weird purple dome. still can't believe we were attacked. For a mercy, my family was spared. I don't know what I would have done had they come to harm. I understand Val Clamat is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. Please leave me be. My father is gone. Leave me to mourn. Ulul Jaja is slain, and yet Val Clamat and Val Khana still fight for our nation, for us. Very well, if they would speak, the least I can do is listen. Oh, done that. You okay? It's not safe here, not anymore. I could try to leave Torel, but where else is there to go? You look like the well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here. But I fear nowhere in Torel is beyond the enemy's reach. What are the lands across the salt? I know, even if I ran, I know I'd regret it in the end. I love Torel, this is my home, and I know the Dawn Servants would give their lives to defend her. I'll put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. Right, Bayside, baby. To the baby. Looking for another 3. Probably not this much, and then he's composed. Whew, the words are mostly intact. Glad tidings for my clients. Oh, sorry friend, but I have no time to spare. Val Clamat and Val Koana will soon be giving a public address, and I have to finish taking inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it must be quite important. You'll want to be there as well. Can't leave now. What if the soldiers come back? What if those strange machines looming just overhead? God, I have so many questions. I see. He'll put my mind at ease to learn something. Anything of the threat we face. Alright then, I'll go to the Winged Walk. Thank you. I feel better already, and likely better still once I hear what the Dawn Servants have to say. Resting resin? You're probably maybe okay. Phew, cleaning up is tiring work. You've been busy helping as well, I'm guessing. Right now it's tough for everyone, but Tuliolal wants to come to this. The new Dawn Servants to protect and lead us will get through it together. Someone, please. Can you please pick up this child? I need to stock up food and medicine as much as I can. What else is there? I can't afford to forget anything. Sorry, Sarah, but I'm busy. Too much to do, too little time. There's no telling when the storm men will return. I have to get out of here, find somewhere safe. Oh, Clamat wants to speak to us. Perhaps she's a plan then. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back. When those hollow devils come again, I need to be ready. Clamat and Volcana, meanwhile, they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If we're to survive, I do not know if we can count on them. They're going to strike back at the enemy, so they're resolved to face this? maybe it's too early to be thinking of running. Alright, I'll go and hear their address. Oh. Go be down. Can someone please pick up these dead bodies? I feel like that would help people. Alright, book them out. It looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alize had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. My apologies for involving you all in Torreali affairs. We're simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Tyrol, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. What's more, Zoralja and his army pose a threat not only to Tyrol, but to the star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks to a little encouragement. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. We need to see a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Their father raised them well. That he did. I don't like these camera pulls back. Like pullbacks because I keep expecting to see someone just hovering there in the corner going, woo. There is Baku Jaja.
Lamachi, are you alright?
No.
Yes. Don't worry.
You could be no, but I will be.
I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, His foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zorolsha.
Zorolsha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zorolsha torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorolsha and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it.
Hey, he's found a reason!
Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that. What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're Tuliolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
Don't know if I put much faith in the Hanu fighting, but his spirit's there.
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tuliolal!
Me too! Me too!
Not a single fighter among you.
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation. Each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliola will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
It just occurred to me from that speech. I don't know why I came up there in particular. Are we gonna find out the Kryl? Like, that this other reflection was undergoing its own war, and the Kryl is like someone high, the daughter of someone high-ranking from that reflection. Listening to Wuklamada and Koana, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of Crystarium in like manner, and through their deeds they answered me. People of Tural too will rise to the occasion, this I can tell. Rafa, you also did that in Thevna. Name escapes me, Razat Han, there we go. When everything was going to shit. Yasulani's shadow. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Will Clement that... There you all are! Ah, Namichi. We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope, it was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We'll leave from the Zaktural Skygate. Let's go get... Ready, set, whee! And whoop. Back out to the Wild West we go. The dome appears to lie well beyond Shaolani. A good thing we have Erenville to guide us. We should have everything we need for the expedition, from food to medicine to gear. It's quite amazing how much you can fit in Erenville's rucksack. Yasulani isn't exactly a short distance from Shaolani. If the train isn't operating, we'll need to consider other means of travel. Even from afar I can sense something isn't right about that dome. Juan and Kataram will continue to manage affairs at the palace. Once I've inspected the dome, I will join them to make preparations against further excursions. by the incursions even. So let me, she says, stay vigilant. No, Erenville, I've already spoken to you. I want that one. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zoralsha and secure peace for Tuliyola. We'll be passing through Sholani, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. We're absolutely not taking the fight straight to him. We're level 96, and we've got to go to 100, and this is absolutely going to be a confrontation at 100. Ooh, everywhere. The Landsguard had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took the looming overhead. A display of force, like the vessels in Tuliyola. Indeed, while they haven't taken any aggressive action, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Sholani Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In any case, Ixir and I know a few locals who can help. And then let's divide into two groups. Erenville, Alize, and Ixir will come with me to inquire about the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone is finished, let us reconvene at Sholani Station. No, my boy! Bye, Raha. We can start with that place. That's where the Dustwatch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. Sheriff Kamaka should be able to tell us a few things. Yeah, I'm walking that. Still waiting for that maiden to turn up and actually speak with me. No, it's you two, and I'll be Val Wuklimat as well. You're the sheriff of the Dustwatch, yes? What's the situation here? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. Ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some sentinel reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked in on the springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? This is true, then the people there are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. If the rest of you could head on to the springs, I'll pay a visit to the other place. I'll accompany Erenville. See you all in a while. Alright. We'll go to the springs. They've gone on to the Mikute area. And all clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. No, I don't know. The quest list shows a fallen soldier. Okay, this one seems to be in the building. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. Well, Leaker and the others are out investigating, and they've confirmed that Nutawik Way is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome appeared. So, those who were riding the train and they're then are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yisolani. What a mess, and just after we finished fixing the tracks. No signs of life. Appears to have been run through. Estinian's been in the area. Or should I say Estinian is still in the area. Eate? XIV, you came. As you can see, we're doing alright. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Sure, never had the chance to ask his name. We're safe thanks to him, but can't say for the same for those in Yzlani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namek goes as well. Right, so Estinian is in the area, and if we can get a hold of him, we can fill him in. You heard about the spearman as well? That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? Ah, you found a friend. Not about you. Estinian, though. Talk of how I saved the town travels fast, huh? That's not to discredit the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. Thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what's happening? So you are indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. Your automata aren't particularly strong. But the rumor is true. Gulu Jaja is slain. I'm afraid so. Zoralja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done, mark my words. You're gonna help her, I assume? I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I'll remain in Sholani and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Koana. Koana? Brother? Wait a second! You're the vow of resolve! I am, and you're Zakwa, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If any more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Sholani, after all. Ixia can attest to that. I'm glad to hear it. We leave Sholani in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away, then. Alright, well. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything reckless. You can't tell me that. Yeah, wasted words. Just do what comes naturally. Can do! Mayhem, chaos, getting in trouble, getting myself back out of trouble. Right then, it's time we headed to the station and join the others. To the station! Station and then dome. Yashtola, thoughts? What do we feel about the dome? Thanks to Estinian, there are no casualties to speak of in Sholani. The Hetzro were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier will prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then, how are we supposed to get inside? if Zorojar and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. Entrance, you say? It so happens we might have an inkling where one is. Glad your wife came back. These are the engineers of Dawntrail, which operates the train between Sharlani and Yashlani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It's then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it shadowed the dome's edge. You're telling us part of it is inside, part of it is outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as passage between the outside world and whatever's inside it. But, as you'd expect, the area is heavily defended. Won't be easy getting there. Do you know what became of the passengers that went to Yashlani? Bukhlamet's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? Afraid not. Only those passengers who were heading back here were accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yashlani. When that big tremor struck, not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back. All I could see was the dome. What's more, that fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zorojar wants me to prove that I'm father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliolal. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so, keep his eyes on me. No bold strategy, I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you cut down before reaching that base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. We have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load it with all the fuel she'll carry, and send a hurtling to it to explode on impact. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were that the train's in one piece. Now you want to turn it into a bomb. Train's not important. Our dream was to have the railroads running from coast to coast, remember? These invaders have their way. There may not be any more railroads, let alone any trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. Least we can do is help them. But Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train, so have faith. And quit your complaining. What if we fail really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train, I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment, if you don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? I'm fully here for it, let's go. There's no changing our mind, is there? Donk. Donk. Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. You need to come back alive, because I can't have her die in this reflection as well. Not even reflection, this is source, no reflection. My, what a weirdly specific thing to say. See, my, what a weirdly specific thing to say. Seeing as I've never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. Be glad to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I needed to hear in the end. Huh? Oh, it's all I needed in the end. Wow. Well, at least go down as the legendary train that saved Terral. That it will. But first, we've got to do some work so she'll look the part. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliolal and inform Koana of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the Gate of the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. May not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. You've got a long walk back, guys. Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to Walika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. Haha. Well, I have no objections to the plan itself. I have one concern. How can we be certain Zoral and Shah will not strike Tuliolal in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tuliolal, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Tuliolal in danger by not taking the fight to him. So, we indulge Zoral and Shah, at least until Tuliolal has shored up his defenses. Right. We charge him from the front and keep his eyes on us, during which time Koana will try to find a way to fortify Tuliolal. If you believe this is the best course, then we should trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amounts of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. If this takes out, like, Zoral at this level, if... let's argue and say 97. Then what will we be doing for the next 3 levels? Dealing with the maiden, who was supposed to be... was advertised as being, like, really prominent, and I have not seen her, minus that one glance. Looks like work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So, what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Do you happen to know a few who'd be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen did you have in mind? See you now. Perhaps the greatest concern is keeping the train safe from any attacks. Even with you all aboard to fend them off, be over in an instant if they managed to get just one good hit on this ruling tank. According to eyewitnesses, the soldiers used lightning-based weapons, so have a mind to install grounding rods. Would you happen to know a carpenter who can handle that? The fetish for formalities. Ooh, don't call him out for that. Must carpenter from Okanu, eh? If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. No objections from me. Just be sure not to forget their traditional greeting. But we need more than just carpenter, if we want this done in a timely manner. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task? I like the idea of Funjin Tane. Zumura will be perfect. We'd be hard pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokyu, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. You friends with the Yokyu? I'll be damned. I'm not one for strength with help like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I for one can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? I mean, borrowing guns... See, borrowing guns seems like the quickest way. I don't know who would install ballistas. Okay, it takes no ordinary marksman to hit a flying target, so it'd need to be something that doesn't require a level of skill and precision. Okay, ballistas it is. Oh no, Graha's got some. Graha at the back. Perhaps I can be of assistance! The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. No, that sounds like something Bunjin Tang can help with. What are the materials we need? And the barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to aether. To power the cannon, we need some fire aspects of crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over at the springs can help with that. Then, if I could leave the crystals and smiths in everyone's hands, I should get started drawing up schematics. Right then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shenzer is in charge of our supplies, so it'd be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for your consultation. Now, let's get this train dressed up and give her a proper farewell she deserves. Alright. The plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try and enlist some more help from among our friends back in Dawntrail. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Shenza over to the southeast. Where in the southeast? Oh, just over here. How's it going, Graha? You got this. Oh, there's an 8th current over there. That should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? If they're cannons? Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. I'm not sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with a miner. Can leave that to you? Great. You're friends with Yate, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her. You do okay, buddy? kind of zoned out. Zoralja's forces remain quiet for now. If there is any movement, I'll alert everyone immediately. I just want to see him pick up a weapon once. Hey. Oh, what brings you around these parts? Purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before, but what was that about? Oh, lost one of the area. Now remember, Cerule and Alas. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you have to go after the oldest, toughest Analas. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Aaron Verrill thinks so highly of you. Also, it's been ages since I've had to fight something. I want to say we're getting up, like, I want to say we're getting near the dungeon. Because there's got to be a 97 dungeon coming up soon. There's quite a lot of fire wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the cerulean, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often that you see the bigger, dominating sort. That's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of that kind. Establish yourself as a threat. That's no Strata leader. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watching nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. This way. Come on, no. There you go. I hate how big this stupid thing is sometimes. You stay over there. Take it down. Come over here, buddy. Mason, you deal with beast in no time at all. You need the crystals to deliver to Shenza. I'll see that he gets it. That looks like a nice crystal, but alright. These fire crystals for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. Though we grumble, if you knew I was asking this, please take care of Evelyn and Spaya. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, and you as well. In case you're gonna meet her, I saw Bucklemat heading to the station. Can't keep dead naming him like that. He's chosen a name for himself. I for one respect that. Especially since I like to say that my boy did essentially the same thing. Okay, well, why do they walk backwards? That's my question. Alright, book them out. Shenzo told me you got the crystals for him. Good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. I'm idle for a moment. All I can think about is my home. Keep your cheer up, Erenville. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right, let's return to helping wherever we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Hey. Oh, brought the Hanu. And some more boys. I literally brought everyone in. Come along, everyone. We need to make a giant bomb. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tuliolal, I've been wondering if that was what I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Valkoana, I leapt at the chance to do my part. And peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist with efforts here, High Luminary Goldfeller does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Okay, Erenville. Yes, let's get to it. Oh, the song's in again. Let's go. Oh, is it really putting in the work there? And again, I'm doing so much in the background. Arabella overseeing matters. Once again, this is only like 97. Where do we go from here for like the last 3 levels if we take this fight to him now? I'm slightly concerned that this part could potentially end now and then we've got 3 levels of something Probably whatever threat was threatening that reflection. Hey, my boy! I'm sorry, I'm very cute, but I'm with my boy. Alright, everyone. That'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons. You've earned yourselves a hard rest. Thank you again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whatever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Heh, we love Troll and we love you, Valwa Clement. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Raha is left on the other side. Thanks again for all your help. Would have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. Ah, we found the 97 quest. What? Right, let me go and beat up a couple of things then, because I'm right there. Or I could probably just zone into an area. Unlock some areas. Just get on here and then just walk around a bit. Okay, up to 97, which is good. Oop, I'm stuck on a thing. So close. Okay, how much beating up things? Should really get you going as well. Oh, listen, buddy, this almost complete. Good. Just wanna get to 97, let me get there. Still going. So help me, I'm not doing a quest for this. I will just wander around in hopes that it just randomly pops. Snackies? There we go. Right. All aboard. From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see them. The boarding call will come before you know it. Yep, let's go. Maybe that maiden's gonna be the final boss. We beat Zoral here, and then we have the maiden to beat at the end.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
That's incredibly optimistic and a little naive, but we'll go with it. We're taking her in with it, essentially nearby with us. How's she getting back?
Finished at last! Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
I like that the turrets are completely exposed.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with etheric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Why are you looking to me? It's a shame we have to blow her up.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
Sure are. Let's go! Wiggle wiggle.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down.
All aboard!
I have one fear, and it's her not coming back and him being driven to drink.
Vanish!
Could you not do that from inside the train? Like, how do you get on the train? Ugh. Oh, your spell didn't last long.
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time
we're at the other end.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go.
Let's go!
Stand fast, everyone!
Welcome to the intro to Borderlands 2.
No, you don't!
They switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Raha, jump!
How insane! Oh god. Was that LSA's weapon? That's now in half?
Erenville, I need you to take over for me.
Arabelle, you need to use a gun.
End of the line, everyone!
Oh no, her weapon's fine. Oh, she's out. That's all I cared about.
That was too close. Still alive, Erenville?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Hey. Okay, she's coming with us. I was about to say, what do we do with her?
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
She's coming in with us. Alright. Oh no, I'm gonna be worried about her the whole way now. Vanguard now accessible. Do we have enough? You know what, maybe. It's up to you now. I can make my own way back. Don't worry about me. You're gonna walk. Hold up, you're gonna walk the whole way back. That's a long way, and we've just been attacked the whole way down here. I think I'm gonna have to. It's like. No, you know what? We will do this. Okay, let's go. I wanna form a party.
I stand ever ready.
My boy. We'll see where we go from after this and then call it. Sectoral Vanguard. Oh, Robodogs. I'm here for it. Time to make them pay. Why is a black mage? I'm so used to him just being like, I don't know. It's never occurred to me that he's a black mage if he's AoE because I don't have him as my DPS. He's normally my tank. I'm kinda here for the disco music though. Sentry 77. Combat mode activated. Okay, what is this? Just a prettier thing? What does this Helios actually do?
If I may?
Nothing, it's just a prettier one. Okay. I mean, I'm here for a pretty one. I'm gonna complain about a prettier Helios, just not entirely sure what the point is. Excuse you! Look for that. I need you to stop. Enemy sighted. All 7 sentries. Prepare to engage. Zaroj holds command over all this. Oh, that didn't take long. Not the cars. Bikes even. Seems a little unnecessary pulling out the bikes when we're just here, but hey ho.
Try this!
I wonder who's going to get priority over limit break. Because, like, when you take Alizé, Alizé will always use the limit break. So I'm wondering if
I may?
You may. So I'm wondering if Royal will take priority over Raha. Right? No set of beep beeps. Ah, they have donuts. Oh no, not the bikes. Whatever shall we do? Hey. Okay, first boss what we got. It's a dude on a bike. Gaga Kamada R8. Vehicle indication of rank perhaps? Not an extermination protocol, whatever will I do? Ow. Bit of a dick move, that one. Wingblade engaged. Beware the wingblade. Oh. Interesting. Is that a blade just now? Such speed. It wasn't that fast. Authorization to disengage limited is granted. All units commence firing. All units prepare for aerial bombardment. Redeploying wingblade. Thrusters engaged. Ah, no, that's gonna be out. Right idea. One place for the start. Initiate secondary directive. Select weapon system. Gets it. Rafa gets it and he doesn't really wait either. Interesting. Yep, let's do this. Swinging in. Rafa saved me. Cool. Back down. So far, so good. Mast. Ooh. Is this the weird... Oh no. We are Cybertrons. Alright. Interesting. You go with the PvP stuff. Alert, alert, intruders detected. Engaging defense turrets. We love a good defense turret. And then we go to the pyramid door. Meanwhile, inside of the pyramid door, go. Here. Storage facility. I'm passing. Everything appears to be made of the same strange substance. This place just keeps getting stranger and stranger. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Ah!
I may?
You may. Okay, so presumably the next two bosses are going to be robots as well. I'm almost expecting Zerul not to actually... Zoral even, to not be in this area. Like for him to be in the actual city instead of this sort of side area. Or maybe he will be here and I will be entirely wrong. I'm very confused as to where we go from here with the plot.
If I may?
You may. Going. Oh, hello. Oh god, aerostats. Oh, circle idiots. Okay, we're going where they came out from. Interesting. Another blank room. Oh, interesting, buddy. I can absolutely have that on. Hello, friend. Protector. Well, well, what have we here? Another hunk of metal for the scrap pile. He's got a big arena, though. I'm slightly worried about.
Hold still.
AoE. Yep. First deployed, commencing remote volley. No, it's to just do his dodge. Easy, right? What the hell did you do? Okay, God. Okay. Will not touch the barriers, but that's what.
Allow me.
Oh, not the bomb. Hit the bomb. Enemy breach imminent, relaying emergency signal. Oh, that's fun. Gonna reach Ultimate. Didn't. That. I'm good. Bunch of thinky thinks, but we got this. Motion sensor. I don't want the acceleration bomb again. Stop that. Oh god. I thought I had way more time for that than I did. I should have light speeded. Idiot. There we go. Ah, that was too easy. How much farther, I wonder? What do the pants look like? Very shiny. Not sure I vibe with it, but that's what it is. Don't all power the cross bridge and release the beast. We can stop them there. The walls hum with energy. Still with this quickly and get going. get those two. We're gonna put them around. Go and see if your brother's actually in front of us or if it's someone else. Or something else. Hello. Oh, I don't even need to put that on there. That actually just becomes it. Excuse you? We're good. Now, I don't want to put any ideas in their head, but surely with this much technology they could just, I don't know, teleport this bridge away so we couldn't get through. Or just make it so the thing doesn't open. So much for high-tech, you know, high-tech systems. The commander will not tolerate failure. Clearly. I'm sorry, I really want this. Aiming wasn't worth it. Do that, and then do that. I wouldn't like the idea of having a button there. I know for most of the buttons, having them changed is useful, but I don't like having an extra button there. Okay. Is the final boss going to be this authoritative voice then? Purging hostiles. Resistance is futile. That, and that, and then you can hit that. Yeah. This century. Yeah. Earrings? Find a boss. We've got an orb. A bunch of screens. Oh, it's a lady? That such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Oh, is this Galoof? No, Xander the Snake Skinner. Okay. But it's a dude. I was about to say, is this gonna be the thing you thought it was gonna be, the normal job, but it's actually Kryle's grandfather. Xander the Snake Skinner. Alright, buddy. This is their leader? Something's not right about all of this. Leave yourself a match for us, the audacity! That is incredibly rude. On your knees.
Try this!
You still stand. Impressive. How? This one I wanted to use at all. This is... he is very weak, which means he's gonna go down and get back up. But the thing's gonna go boop boop boop, and he's gonna stand back up again. How could you? Oh, we're already? Alright, no more games. It's the same as the Raja. There's no resurrection magic. Call on the soul of the serpent, the great devourer. Give me the strength to destroy your enemies. On your guard, everyone. Pay for the souls you've made me waste this day. Oh. What's that? That transformation. It's not like the chimeras of Allied. I'll tear you limb from limb. So basically they have... Okay, so I'm kind of getting it. Oh. Ooh. I'm kind of getting it. I need to be on this side, but... Wrong side. Okay, so basically... they can only get back up. I'm assuming if they have two of those orbs, like the red and the blue. And so long as they have that, they can get back up. If they don't have that, I'm assuming they just actually go down. Brain part and how I want to work with this. So we've potentially got 3 phases, maybe? There is nothing to worry about. Panicking. Hitting my mic again while I'm panicking. Get him down. Yeah. Okay. Right. It's only back up to 97 though. Oh no, that's just dumb. I'm an idiot. Like, that's obviously red orb. Blue orb to resurrect, red orb to transform, maybe? That's how that works? Oh, that was behind? I don't... fully get that. Stay away, surely.
Hold still.
Her is standing way too close to these for me to be comfortable with them. Okay, so it's only twice. So it was like a revive and a transformation. Strange though. He definitely mentioned needing souls though, and that we wasted souls. Hi, Alice. You doing okay? Nice of you to join us. And in the magic box. Now to see what's inside the dome. I got a song! Ooh. Oh. Well, it's cool in theory. Doesn't quite work though. This is just... is this not just the PvP set? Very cyberpunk, but is this not just the PvP set? Second die. There. Okay, what's in the dome then?
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on,
the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre.
It's almost like it's aged.
This cannot be Yasolani, can it?
Or it could be, but it's the reflection of Yasolani. So it's Yasolani, but not... I don't know, maybe not heritage found. Because it's almost like a tether point. Strange. I was prepared for something strange, but this... it's like another world. I don't understand. Land of Lemon. I mean, those structures look like Garlean tech, though, from this side. It doesn't make any sense. And that tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material is not something we use in Doral. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or perhaps another location has been transported to us? Well, speculation will avail us naught. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Two theories are either the other location has been transported onto Yasolani, or this is Yasolani in this reflection. And it's just been able to tether down because this is Yasolani, but from a different world. I would love to know which reflection this is. Like, given the lightning and electricity, it's clearly one of the reflections that's leaning towards that element. But then I would love to know which number that is. Because obviously the first lent to light, the void, or the 13th was too heavily towards darkness, though we are trying to fix that. We might have even been told what some of the others were leaning towards, but I can't remember. Oh, sorry, I walked past everyone because I saw Aetherite. Where are these guys? They're down. Oh, they went down and then up. Is their intention, whereas I just went across the treasure. Oh, there's a fight with a Rooper. Sorry guys, I left you behind. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yasolani station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there? Let's go investigate. Hi guys, I was just there, there's no one. Aw, these dudes are funky and new. Freaks of nature. I suppose what I could do is I could see shared fates, perhaps. Aetherites. Okay. So this is probably one of them, maybe, and then we're missing one more area. So 2 more areas. I'm pretty sure this is Ysolani Station, but on the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Yeah, I'm guessing this is Ysolani as it is in their reflection. Or maybe not. Maybe the electricity is just hyper rusted everything. On a table, train turntable, thick layers of rusted just haven't been used in years. Tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. Building this rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone has lived here. Out of my way, out of my way. You finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. You made a friend? It's one of those mechanical soldiers, long since broken, apparently. But I'd say its presence confirms that this is indeed Zoralja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So, all evidence suggests this is Ysolani Station. I've no doubt we're in Ysolani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know any better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others, wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, a rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Ysolani, then we should still be in the source? The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if Erenville says this is Ysolani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Erenville. Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning? It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials? Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials? Confirm. Confirm. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's get going. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Date in a foreign world, let's go. I do so love it when there's near attempts at death. Oh, it's down. This is slowly. Bonk. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Strike the outskirts. The material appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to be fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect, they're not merely decorative. I would post it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Stoller. For a blessing, the dome doesn't interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Okay, but then the question is, why do the link pearls work? Like, if everything's super aged, but we're still on the source. Weird. But link pearls still work? Well, oh dear, Erenville. What in the world? Was this your house, Erenville?
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
It's this bitch. I don't trust her for a second. I really don't. She's going to be evil.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
She's gonna be the evil mastermind. Don't trust her within an inch.
Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Oh, really? Don't trust this bitch.
Sorolcha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria. I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
King of Resolve?
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
I don't... don't trust.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tuliyollal.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
And kill her now. She's also too smiley and too bright. And to everything. So either Ascian, I'm guessing evil either way, potentially robot?
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
No.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorulja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
And put other people at risk that you... Don't trust her. No, don't trust her.
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
Because it's been years, not days.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself.
I don't believe that.
What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliyollal suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliyollal. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first.
I mean, it does, but...
Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
My girl.
But if we're to defeat Zorulja, We need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Queen's
have to like it.
Before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask. Did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihiola?
If she did, why would she tell you?
Noble Wooklamart, shall we dispense with the formalities?
Oh god, I hate her.
I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zeralja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I don't believe that for a second. She's suspicious.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through.
Don't give her the benefit.
So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
It's suspicious.
Is that concern
No.
or suspicion?
Yes.
If things should take a turn for the worse,
I'm going to ditch you.
might I call upon your aid?
No, absolutely not, especially with that head tilt. The last woman I met that did this stupid head tilt was crazy.
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
I hate her already. I do not trust her in the slightest, and I would not be surprised if we take down, like, Zarul at 98, 97, and then her at 100. I think it goes without saying, but we're not gonna trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself queen is suspicious. My girl, in this together, the two of us suspicious until always. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about the Sphere as well. So let's try and get to the outskirts and then I'll call it. Suspicious. Very suspicious. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Toronto? They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Truali have their own methods of farming which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electrope what? Electrope is a material we use for a myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps? If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. So whichever reflection they are, they've had to turn the electricity into a positive. You've got some plants that are still technically growing. Does explain the earthquakes though, if this is, because that would have meant this was a reflection forcibly rejoining.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
They've all got things on their heads.
You look well, Paquine. And Katonye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me? It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. I don't like her. And I should like to know them as best I can. Even the most trifling details.
Like, she's got this whole vibe about her that, like, towards the end she could just turn the switch on everyone and everyone becomes a mindless zombie bent on destroying us all. Like a teehee, look what I can do. If you won't submit, I'll make you.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolo's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Oh, where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Popone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
She's gonna be dead for like decades, isn't it?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
Stop with the head tilt. I don't like it.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
Gone.
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Pepone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
That's why he was so skilled.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
$30 Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence.
Okay. Bigger concern. If they're already partially rejoining whichever world this is, the source, we could have a greater catastrophe on our hands when it fully finishes rejoining.
Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Okay, but how do we get them apart?
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
We're going to do it anyway.
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Of course you would.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Your very being is a distraction because you're really uncannily happy.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
Oh, do I have to be stuck with you?
I can't say that I trust her yet. but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
It's nowhere near enough for me. No, don't smile at that. We don't trust her. Vectorip has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. You went to such lengths to so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Tirali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Tirali have learned a great deal from one another. I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. See, my biggest concern now, first of all, is her. The second of all is if this is another reflection that started rejoining, because it's at least to some extent attached to the source. What's to stop it from fully trying to rejoin? And if it tries to fully rejoin, what sort of catastrophe are we in for? Because there's always a calamity whenever the reflection joins. So I have big fear on exactly what's going to happen, whether this is going to try forcibly rejoining or what. But that's going to be an issue for another day. So, on that note, we've got someone we don't trust. We're stuck in a potential reflection that could cause a whole bunch of problems. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. A good day in there as well. And I'm gonna leave it there. See ya.